You suck at trading. Yes, you, right there. You probably clicked on this video because you're unprofitable. If that's true, then I'm going to show you the one major mistake you're making and how to fix it. I'm Taylor, this is Perfect Entry, let's jump into the video. This year I have shown many account flips in my Discord channel. I've shown them publicly, completely for free for anyone to watch. I have shown from $77 all the way to $2,300, and I did that in around 3 days. And I have shown from $100 to $1,300 in under 24 hours. I'm going to tell you the difference from being able to do that versus not being able to make profit at all. Now, remember, this can apply to both when you're trading on a prop firm and when you're trading with your personal cash. I often run personal cash accounts even just as flips because I find them much better than trading prop firms, but you can choose either path. So the number one key difference that I make and many other profitable traders make is that we keep it simple. I see a lot of traders come through and a lot of beginners, they think that trading is incredibly difficult, they start really overcomplicating everything, and then they struggle. Why? Trading is exceptionally easy as long as you can identify a trend, which can be as simple as just having a moving average on your chart that's like, oh, we're under it, we're downtrend, we're above it, we're an uptrend, or that moving average looks pretty flat, it must be consolidating. As long as you can identify which way the trend is going on a higher time frame and a lower time frame, you can understand what you should be doing. If your high time frame is really bullish and you see that the low time frame is bearish, what are you going to do? You sit and wait for it to get better. There's no point trading when your high time frame is bullish, your low time frame is bearish, because at some point the high time frame is going to win, or the high time frame is not going to win, and you've just seen a reversal happen live in front of you. All you have to do is wait for everything to sing from the same songbook. Let's think about this logically. If you look at gold over the last 2 months, we are now the 1st of May. Now, since maybe October 7th, it's been trending upwards. In fact, I'm going to open the chart right here. Oh, I just realized I'm upside down. Let's flip again. That's better. So you can see that we've been trending pretty strongly since October 7th. Friday, there's October 6th, 7th, around there. You can see that we've been trending upwards significantly. Most of the flip accounts that I have run this year are in this window of time. And you might be asking, well, why? Well, first of all, it's really easy to trade a trending market because it's trending. All you have to do is, you can see the trend, all you have to do is go, right, 4 hour. And as you see things start moving off, it's really easy to go, right, I've seen a hit resistance pulled back, and as it starts moving forwards again, you break the previous high, you take your buy and you run with it. You do it again, you run with it. You do it again, you run with it. You do it again, you run with it. It's really easy. It literally is that simple to make money. When I run these flip accounts, don't think nor worry too much because it's genuinely not that difficult. Now, sure, we can go and add indicators, make our life easier. Let's put up, for instance, we'll put the gold shark up if I unhide it. Now, on this time frame, you're going to see all these trades are on this really high time frame, so they're not going to make sense. But suddenly, if I go from where we were interested on like the 1st of March, I'm going to put a vertical line. We're going to call all of this, and we're just going to look at some of the buys that have occurred through that month and a half. Now, you're probably not going to take them off the 5 minute, although you might want to, because it might be a bit too low. But if we go and look, you can see there are a lot of great buys. Buy. This was a nice buy. There's some buys in. There's two little buys in here that were profitable. All these, you got a couple buys here that don't, but most of these shorts aren't as good as the buys. Now, if I jump up to like a 15 minute or so, we can make it a little bit smoothing again. You can see that we're catching nice buys consistently. This one through here, this one through here. There's a few in through here where it was consolidating, not so great. We've got buy in through here, it was fine. On average, if you're looking for buys, in an uptrend, it's going to make your life a lot easier. So all you have to do is understand the simple logic of, if the high time frame and your low time frame are doing the same thing, then ride it. But beyond that, I see people make the second self-sabotaging mistake of overthinking, which is not sticking to their method. If you have a method and you start losing, that's normal. You will make losses. No method is 100% accurate. Let me just say that again. You will make losses with every method. No method's going to be 100% accurate. So you need to expect that you're going to make losses. If you go in and you start trading, you're like, wow, I've had a 10 win streak. This is amazing. This method is glorious. But then suddenly you go and hit 3 losses and you're like, the method doesn't work. I'm changing. Then you're never going to be profitable. Because this method and many other methods out there will work. You're just being too impatient, or you're risking too much with it. If you're going and risking the whole house on every single trade, you're going to lose. If you're risking 50% on each trade, you're going to lose, because it's only a 2 or 3 loss streak and suddenly you've got nothing left. Even if you did hit a 10 win streak on 50% risk a trade, you'd lose everything in 2 trades. Everyone's going to have a small losing streak. That's normal. That being said, controlling your risk is important, but understanding your data is important. If you have, like me, you have spreadsheets full of data and hundreds of trades, sometimes even thousands of trades, that keeps you sane. It keeps you from going, right, I've seen historically that my largest loss streak was a 13 loss streak, so I know that this 6 loss streak is nothing because I've seen it recovers. If you're suddenly going, right, I'm in a 13 loss streak, my largest ever loss streak historically was 2, then you need to start looking and going, what's changed? What am I doing wrong? Because chances are you're self-sabotaging your method, at which point you need to identify what you have changed. Often methods do not stop working, you stop working. And that's a key point that I need to keep driving home in this video. If you're not a profitable trader, you're overcomplicating things, which is leading you to self-sabotage. It is not a method if you can see the data is that the method is profitable. It is you. That probably is a really hard thing for a lot of people to understand when trading. No one assumes that the problem is themselves, but in trading, when psychology is so much and the actual trading part, you can let machines do it and will be accurate. That's why I offer mechanical methods, because you go through and you trade like a machine with no emotion. If you're failing mechanical methods that we can prove are profitable, the issue is with you. And it's either going to be you're self-sabotaging, you're not sticking to the method properly, or you're risking too much. If you're doing one of those 3 things, you're going to be a losing trader. And that's what stops you from being able to do results like this, which I'll put up on screen, or results like this, where you take small accounts and you make them very big very quickly, or from doing this, or even this, where you pass prop firms in reasonable periods of time, be it a month, be it a week, however long. Again, I don't want to sound like I'm bullying you, because in reality, I've been in exactly the same spot you have been. Just for me, it was in 2019, not 2024. So for me, the tail end of 2018 and 2019, I spent in the same shoes. I was overcomplicating. I was thinking about 300 different things at once. I was looking at trend lines, which didn't mean shit. I was looking at Fibonacci's, which actually do kind of work, but you have to be very particular and careful with them. But not many people are, and nor will you be taught how to be very well, because most people won't disclose how to be very well. And I was looking at maybe 10, 20 indicators on a chart at once, all of which were trying to tell me the same thing. They were also the wrong indicators, because half of them were lagging, some of them were repainting, and generally just not having a good time. Since then, I changed. In tail end of 2019 into 2020, That's when I became profitable. I simplified, I made indicators that worked and worked consistently for me. Perfect Entry only came about because I built indicators for me that other people wanted, and so they were sold. It wasn't because I wanted to make a product, it's because I was making something for me and other people wanted it. In general, you can trade very, very simply. Everyone can trade very, very simply. All you have to do is have the data and the risk management to go with it. If you need help with a method or just having your hand held regularly, we now hold regular live streams as part of our Market Masters package. And if you're someone who's getting into trading futures and options, then we've also just released a futures package which comes with lives and a specific method that's about 80% accurate, some months even approaching it to the mid-90s, that comes with lives. You can ask questions anytime you need, and we're just here to help everyone. If you want access to any of that, click the link in the description below for the free Discord. If you want to jump straight in, then click the link to the WOP store below that. I'm Taylor, this is Perfect Entry. Let's get you just making less mistakes. Stick to your methods maybe. See you in the next video.